What are we looking at so far? So what are we looking at so far?
We're just checking this queen, make sure that everything's good and ain't no swarm cells in there. She's an old queen. We had to move back. We split her off. Their virgin queen didn't make it back. And you can see the brood pattern. It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's a little spotty stuff, but that tends to be with the kind of bees we got. And hygienic. Actually, those have pulled larvae out, and she's already laid back in them again. The biggest thing we got to find, make sure, is that we don't have any queen cells. We're also looking across for bee health, making sure the mite load is good. Here's well, it's just drones, if that's a concern. This is the same way, a lot of drones. But there's eggs everywhere. She's a good queen. We knew she was when we moved her back. But it looks good. That seems to be a staggered pattern, but this is a new frame that we had put in, and they're having to draw it out. So it looks like she is actually laying it full as they draw it out. That's what it kind of looks like they're doing. And this here's going to just be a big old frame of eggs, pollen, nectar, bee bread.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Outside there's mostly nectar. They're doing a good job. They were without a queen for a long time. In between, because the virgin queen did not make it back, evidently from her mating flight. This is some more where we checkerboarded in. We know it's going to cost us a little bit on production as far as honey. But that's fine. We're making preparations already somewhat with some of our hives for 2023. And so that we can raise more queens and have more nooks to sell. And we will hopefully after next Wednesday, the bee inspector for North Carolina will be by. Since someone on Facebook thought I couldn't sell nukes or queens, we decided we'd go ahead and just get it out of the way and go ahead and get the inspector in and let her go ahead and look over everything. Plus, it's good to have another set of eyes to look at something to see if we're missing anything with what we have. So it ain't no big deal. It's just it's a coin Mike Berry's frame. This is not how-to. This is the way we do them here, what we put together and found best for us. So that's kind of what we do. We're moving a little quick this evening because it's getting late. We got to get back. This is all bee bread and resources here. It's just packed full. We've got to get back, so we're moving. I'm moving fast because I got to get back, and we've actually got one of our mating nooks. We didn't make the preparations to get the queen in. She has mated, and they made a swarm cell, so we're going to try something new. We're just going to make a mini split and see what happens. And we put down a bunch of queen cells, so we always want to feed those bees extra that we put those queen cells in. Use the frame they're drawing out, and then we've checkerboarded all the way through. Some may say that's the wrong thing to do, but again, it has worked for us in the past, so that's what we're doing again. As we're trying to replenish from last winter, we lost a few hives. It works for us, so that's what we're doing again. Same thing, trying to replenish our hives and get built up, of course. Fan brood here from 1 day old eggs all the way to cat brood. Good strand of pupa all the way through.
Oh, hang on, we got the queen.
I was just going to say, I need to flip over. I want to make sure that we have her in the present.
She is right there, that white dot right there by the finger.
And she is one of our queens that we raised from last year. She is a 2021. Her grandmother, we've had her for 4 years. We just kept her, excuse me, an experiment to see how long. And she run out of fertile eggs the last of March. She actually ran out of fertile eggs, so she made it almost 4 years. I don't know whether we'll do that again or not, but pollen, bee bred resources, brood, same thing as the others was, everything from 1 day old egg up to cat brood. And so far, the good thing is there is no swarm sales. That's what we're trying to prevent here. We're in our nectar flow, and we just got a couple weeks before major hits. Again, I don't know whether you can see that or not. It's just all bee bred, pollen, just excellent resources they put away. So that's very good. If their queen had made it back, this hive would have been way further along even than what they are now. But that's okay, it happened. We've only had, I say 3 queens out of probably 15 or 20 that didn't make it back, so we've done good. The last batch we put down today, I don't know how they'll turn out, but everything else has turned out good. Anyway, we got the beef over here checking it out.
One of them getting hit too.
We've seen the queen. We've got eggs. We've got to move on. We actually got another hive we got to check, or should be checking. Probably ain't gonna get to it today. Hopefully, we're hoping they're capping some honey, because it is a humongous beehive, and we've got intended on moving it. Time caught up with us and didn't get it moved, and it's stacked up higher than what I am comfortable with, or we're comfortable with. But we can't pull it. We don't have no refractometer, so I don't want to pull no honey and it's full. So we're waiting on capped honey. Hopefully they've got some capped. Don't know whether we'll get there today or not. This box is heavy.
Heavy.
Sorry, I'd almost take that stuff that's full and put down there, or it's not. Guess we better leave it alone. And the purpose for the double deep boxes, if anybody happens to watch it and say, well dang, I wouldn't want that many bees. Well, we're trying to break into the big queen rearing and nukes, so the way we get our queens mated, we want to see them mated. We're not we're wanting to see our queens mated before they leave us. So we have to have a lot of bees in some boxes, because we use mini mating nooks, thanks to Don, the fat bee man. Give him a shout out in case he happens to look in. Let him know that 2 old backwoods farm boys took his advice and followed his advice, and that's what we're using. So we gotta have a lot of bees, so when we get queens coming, next year we may be able to cut back a little bit. I doubt it, but when we got queens, we gotta have somewhere to put them. The virgin queens, to get them mated. Alrighty, on to the next job.
Yep. Give us a like and a subscribe if you find our video. We would appreciate it.